Hello, guys, and welcome back to Discover with Pharrell. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your subscriptions and for the support that you've been showing me. Although I thank you guys. For those who have not subscribed, please do so. For my new subscribers, I thank you so much. Like I promised, we're going to be doing a lot of videos about discovering ourselves and about so many other issues that surround us. And today, as you can see, we have somebody we are collaborating with today. And without further ado, I'd like her to introduce herself before we see what we are eating today.
Oh yeah. So my name is Wumble. I'm so happy to be here, y'all. So we're here to have some serious discussion, have some dinner. This is like authentic, all the way back in the day,
Exactly.
Kenyan.
Yeah.
Like this is real. So
Mhm.
y'all, join us as we have a very interesting conversation
Very
today.
interesting.
Yeah. So
Are,
hey, back to you.
are you ready for it?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
ready. I mean, whatever I say, please. What do I say?
Yeah.
Please. It's my opinion. It's not the
Exactly.
gospel.
Exactly.
It's my opinion.
So I'm glad that we're having this conversation and
Mm,
we are doing this together. And I think people will be educated outside there because they'll
yeah.
have a clear picture of what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
this is not um, a fight, this is not an argument.
exactly.
It's a conversation.
Hmm.
You have your opinion, I have mine, you have
Yeah,
yours.
yeah.
And, you know,
Wow, and what a way to have that conversation with, with food. So today we are having some
mokimo,
mokimo,
some kanyama,
kanyama kwa
kanyama
ugali,
stick,
and some
cabbage.
cabbage. So
And if you're asking, we
mhm,
made it.
we made it. We did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's
needed this to be as authentic as possible. Right. I
so
mean, yeah.
okay, and then we have some juice here. So
Apple juice,
apple
cheers.
juice. Cheers. Thank you.
We had to be fancy with it, but
Yes.
anyway.
Wow. Thank you, guys. So can we go ahead?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's get
Yeah. I think
started.
before we get started, I have to be sure this food is.
So, are you trying to say you didn't make it?
We made it, but I didn't taste it.
Uh huh. Kind of
Yes.
chef is that? Let me try it.
Wow.
This is mokimo. I don't know if you could see from my plate.
Hmm.
Mokimo cabbage,
Yeah.
some kanyama.
Mm, that's so good.
That's yummy.
Yeah.
If you guys need to see like recipes and stuff,
Hmm.
comment down below and we could do videos
Exactly.
doing the recipes.
Hmm.
So, hey, let's get to it.
Hmm.
Topic. Today's topic.
So today we have something very interesting. Like we want to talk about, and we want to talk about something they call black tax in those terms.
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote. And I think this video is not only for Kenyans, like it's about everybody,
Black families
black
in general.
families in general, Africans,
Hmm.
like people who have moved from their countries,
Yeah,
come
yeah, yeah,
here.
yeah. Immigrants to the US,
Exactly.
regardless. It could be
Hmm.
brown. Some people I actually saw, some people are calling it brown
Yeah.
instead of black.
Hmm.
So I think it could be brown and black tax
Exactly.
because brown is very, very broad.
Hmm.
But for the sake of this video,
Yeah.
we are going to call it black tax
Yeah.
because we are Kenyans and
Exactly. Hmm.
therefore
Hmm.
we are black and we can only speak from our experience.
Experiences. Exactly.
Yeah. So,
I think we have very similar experiences when it comes to that topic,
okay, tell
right?
me your experience.
So, like, do you want to define what black tax is? Like, to
We can Google it.
a person, like
I know what it is.
a layman's language, like, how can you explain it?
Um, Black tax is basically where you have one family member that has made it
Mm-hmm.
and is literally trying to support
Yeah.
the whole of the family behind. So it's
Mhm.
just one person that is making just a little bit of money,
Mm-hmm.
and they have no choice but to take the burden
Exactly.
of the entire family. So
Yeah.
that's black tax.
Wow, I think we don't even need the Google.
No, we
We
don't.
don't need Google. Like that's how that's the basic definition of black text. Like we have
Mm-hmm.
this one person or maybe two people in the
Oh,
family.
two people, yeah.
They've made it, and then they seem to be like there's a lot of burden on them to take care of their family members,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? We've seen this happening. Like,
Have you been through
oh,
it?
I have been through it, and it's not only like family members, also friends,
Or friends?
especially like when you move from Africa and you come to the
Mm-hmm.
US,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
and then people have that mentality, like you getting a lot of money, you've made it in life, and then you are liable to be sending money to them.
Just because they don't know the struggle.
Oh my God. So do you want to start or I start?
You start.
So I think I think when I first came here,
Mm-hmm.
of course I moved from Kenya to the US in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
I had my own vision, I had my own dream,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, personally, I come from a single parent.
Mm.
Like I'm raised by a single mom,
Oh.
and I'm so proud of her
Mm-hmm.
because she
She
took
did
care
it.
of us and everything. We went
Mm-hmm.
through life without having
No
food and
struggles.
exactly. So of course we had a lot of struggles, but I just want to thank her.
Mm-hmm.
So coming here was like, okay, I want to help her out,
Right.
but not any other person. Like, of course I can help
Oh.
other people, but it is not like
Mm.
it is not a burden to me to help
You don't
everybody.
feel the obligation.
Exactly.
You feel like I'll do it when I'm able to.
Yeah,
It's not
when
that I
I'm
don't
able
want
to.
to, but when I'm
Exactly.
able, I'll do
Yeah.
it. But you felt like it's
Mhm.
an obligation.
Ex-
Somehow it's turned to your
Oh my God,
responsibility.
yes. And people who are your friends, they turn against you. You
Mm.
become an enemy just because maybe you don't pick calls, maybe
Mm.
you don't send them nothing.
Mm.
So there was a guy I told, like, I'm only liable to my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. If my mom
Yeah.
says I don't have this and this, I'll do
It's your
something and send
responsibility.
something to her.
Yeah.
But to everybody else who has 2 feet, they have energy to work.
Mm.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's been a thing, like, and it's not only us, the two of us.
No.
I know there are so many people outside, and that's why we did this video. It is unspoken,
It's unspoken.
and some people are suffering out there.
For me, I had a conversation with one of my family members not too long ago, like
Mhm.
literally on the weekend.
Mm.
And I was like, I'm tired of being the only one that worries what you have or what the next person has or what they're doing.
Exactly.
Nobody even stops to call and say, hey, Wambo, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody cares. Are you healthy? Do you have food? Like
Mhm.
nobody. They
Yeah.
just assume you already do.
Exactly.
And all they do is demand.
Wow.
Oh, I want this and I want that. So are they wrong or are we wrong or who is oppressed and how do we compromise to make sure that the other person does not feel oppressed? I think that's the conversation for today.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we feel oppressed,
Mhm.
to be honest with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
When you have so many responsibilities and so many people looking up on you and expecting you to deliver financially,
Yeah.
they don't expect any other kind of delivery.
Exactly.
Mm-mm. It's all financial. Mm.
I just want to say something. When I was coming here,
Mm.
like, that was also my mentality. Like,
Oh,
before
okay.
me coming here, I was like, okay, those people in the USA, like those people in,
Why not best that?
out of the country, they have a lot of money.
They just
Why are they not sending us this money?
Mm.
But the reality hit me when I got here.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of A, B, C that you have to take care of before you think about taking care of another person back there.
Yeah, I think people here, a good example,
Mm.
people here $1 goes or exchanges for 100 Kenya shillings.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, just $1.
Yeah. Can you just send me 1,000?
Send me just no.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. The
Mhm.
value is way too high.
Yeah.
That by the time you're making that $1,
Yeah.
you really have worked so many hours and
Mhm.
all that, or so
Mhm.
many things
Yeah.
to cover up for that $1.
Exactly.
So that means the cost of living here is very, very high.
Mhm.
We are talking about on an average, and this is 2022, for rent, if you want just like a 1 bedroom. I mean, roughly what's a 1 bedroom cost in Kenya? Let's say like middle class area. Let's say, I don't know.
Maybe maybe $100.
That's 10,000.
Yeah.
So 10,000 for just an average place.
Mhm.
Here, it's roughly 60,000, which is
Exactly.
about, which by the way, right now you can't even find a
No,
place
you
for
can't because
$600. You
I
can't.
moved. I just moved, and we were looking for an apartment, and a 1 bedroom was going for 1,100.
Yeah,
That's 110,000.
that's 110 for just a 1 bedroom. So
Yeah.
when you make these demands to
Mhm.
your family members, I think you need to think about the cost of living,
Mhm.
because your cost of living is here and the cost
Exactly.
of living over here is way up here.
Mhm.
So I think there needs to be a balance.
There should be a balance.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people here like working 3 jobs
Mm,
because they want to pay their bills here,
mm.
and they also want to keep up with the demands from
Family and
from family and
friends.
friends, and they have to work like, oh my God, like 12, 13, 14 hours a day,
Oh no.
right?
I mean, okay, first of all, 12, 13.
Yeah.
I've had people back home say, what is 12, 13 hours?
Mhm.
Right? You
Mhm.
can do it. You're there. It's available. The job is there. Just go ahead
Yeah.
and do it.
Yeah.
No. Would you do it? No. Not
Mhm.
every day for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
You may do it for a short period of time,
Mhm.
but there's something called burnout.
Exactly.
So we all get burnt out, and it
Mhm.
looks like the person here should never get burnt out. They should
Mhm.
just be a machine,
Yeah.
literally.
Mhm.
Just, and we're not complaining. We
Wow.
do recognize how blessed
Yeah.
we are
Mhm.
to be here
Getting that opportunity to be
and
here.
getting that opportunity, but we're just asking for the people back home to understand, have a little bit more mercy, a little bit more grace,
Exactly.
because nothing is built overnight.
Mhm.
We don't have a problem helping,
Mhm.
but we ask that they understand
Yeah.
that we can't always help,
Okay.
that we are not living like $1 million life.
Yeah.
We are not Rick Ross.
Mhm. Do you think that's a problem with like Africans only or Kenyans in general?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Even African Americans here, they do suffer with that.
Okay.
You have people that come from the hood,
Mhm.
and one person has made it, quote unquote,
Yeah.
made it.
Yeah.
They have a decent professional job,
Mm.
and everybody in their family is looking at them
Yeah.
to be the provider.
Mhm.
That's why it's called black tax,
Black tax. Yeah.
because it's majority of the time it's within the black community.
Mm.
The black community expands from African Americans to Africans all the way the whole continent.
Yeah.
It extends to blacks in Brazil. We
Everywhere,
also
yeah.
extend to Jamaica,
Mm.
Haiti,
Yeah.
Trinidad, all those places that
Yeah.
are predominantly black
Mhm.
have this issue.
Wow.
So at the end of the day, when I think about it, I'm not thinking about it as an African problem. I'm thinking about it as a cultural issue, and how do we create that generational wealth? Because
Exactly.
what this does
Mhm.
is it disables that generational wealth where you don't have the ability to create wealth because you have to help,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Whereas on the other side, Caucasians can build generational wealth and they don't have to give the parents, their grandmamas, or none of that.
Wow.
Them, they just build the
Wow.
wealth.
Yeah.
What happens to the black? That's why it's called black tax.
Wow. Ooh, that explains it.
Yeah.
And it's crazy when you think about it, because this problem, if we do not like solve it, it's gonna continue like with our children, and like generation after generation. We have to like that mentality just to bring it out.
Yeah.
Because people, they do not understand like what people go through here.
Do you blame them?
I do not.
It's the
Because
culture.
it's the culture and what they see and what they perceive like the Western world to be.
To be better, which by the way, it's not true.
Yeah, like
They
of
lie
course
to you.
sometimes you have nice houses, but what's the cost behind it? How do you maintain yourself?
What are the odds that you could even have gotten? But anyway, I feel like some of these things are very complex. But we need to want to educate ourselves on what really the world dynamic really is, because it's so big. And just because mtu ni mzungu does not mean they're better.
Exactly.
Mwingine ako na chawa.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Wow.
I mean,
I don't
seriously.
know. Yeah.
So just because ni mzungu doesn't mean no, you could be a better, upright, educated, professional citizen.
Yeah.
But we don't give ourselves enough credit.
Wow.
So why is it that we always go back to we are not good enough?
Yeah.
I think that's a conversation that we need to have.
Yeah.
And you guys feel free to like chip in the comment section and tell us like what are your experiences as far as self-worth, as far as, because to be honest with you, for me, when I was in Kenya, I thought, oh my God, Mzungu.
And you were like, wow,
and I thought,
you go
oh
bonkers,
my God,
yeah.
I need the money.
Oh my God.
They don't have money. Not all of them.
You say that, I remember something like we always see maybe people from the Western world come to Africa for vacation. We are like, they have a lot of money. But then when you come over here, they don't have the money. Like maybe I have more money than them. But we need to
we need to change our mentality and think that we are able. Oh, by the way, growing up, we used to go to, I don't know if you did, but we used to go to these like Jua Kali workshops.
Yeah.
And there's like so many geniuses.
Wow, yeah.
So many. We just don't discover them. We always think when it's discovered by the Western world, it's better. But we also can discover. We also have the brains.
Yeah.
And I hope that we can, over time, get to understand that we are smart enough. Hopefully it's sooner. But let's not dwell on, haya mi nililea mtoto alienda America, yet anitumia tu pesa. Because then your child is not going to go and build generational wealth because your child is now sending money this way.
Yeah.
With our generation, how about we start with, we need to build wealth for our people. So that we don't have to look back and say, hey, mtoto wangu, mwanangu. We don't have to do that.
And you know, the funny thing is, like, when you go back home to visit, the people you were sending money to, they are quite developed. They are living in better houses.
Yeah, than you do.
Exactly. Your friends are well developed, and then you're sending them money, because of that perception in America.
That you have money.
Exactly. You have, they call them, you have a lot of dollars. Like,
The dollars don't grow on the tree.
Yes. Yeah, I just want to tell people like you need to educate your people.
And people say that, oh, even if the dollars don't grow on the tree, you should still, go America. Like,
Yeah.
this job unapata,
Oh my
unatoka
God.
nje unapata job. No.
I think there's a lot of pressure on us.
People think that America jobs ziko tu hapa zinagoja mtu ingia, ndio kazi.
No.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Hey,
No, it doesn't work like that.
I don't know.
It doesn't work like that. It's actually much more challenging because hakuna ati makazi sijui za mjengo.
Exactly, yeah.
Sijui nini. Yes, they are there, but they're very limited. Say tutatoka ati hoka quest. No. No.
There are some things you cannot just do.
No.
You know.
You'll be in jail.
There's a system.
You'll be in jail.
Yeah.
We are not saying this to say that anybody is bad or anybody is wrong. We just want to have dialogue. We started a conversation.
Yeah.
You guys tell us what you think.
Exactly.
What is your opinion? Because this is our experience.
That's our experience.
Our experience is very different from your experience.
Yeah.
So let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Tell us what you think, what you experience,
how you feel,
exactly.
what your experiences are, what your struggles are. You know, because we can only tell you what we experience.
Exactly.
So,
wow.
Let's talk about it.
So let me ask a question real quick. So maybe you've been here for a long time. So how have you tried to maybe educate your people back home or your friends back home who are very entitled? And if you don't send them money, you become their enemies. Like they'll be like, oh, she's in America, she doesn't care. Have you had that conversation with them?
No.
Like with your friends? Or do you just cut them off?
I don't cut them off. I'm actually very cordial and friendly. But what I do is I have something called priorities.
Okay, good.
So I have set priorities.
Yeah.
And if you somehow don't fall within the priority before the budget runs out, then unfortunately I don't have it. And it's genuinely I don't have it because when I put the priority and the budget, it just wasn't there.
Wow.
It just wasn't there. And it's not meant to be mean or aggressive. It's just that it's not there.
Yeah. You can just do so much.
I can only do so much because we are not over here like with Hilton kind of money. No.
Yeah.
We are not here with like millions.
Millions, exactly. We are also trying to make it.
Yeah, and we're trying to keep the roof over our head and at least some food in our belly. And the food here is expensive.
Yeah.
You can't have just that do your shamba 10 acres, do your mind.
I know, right? Everything you go to the shop.
Here you have to buy everything.
Oh my God, everything
from
is like,
vegetables to nyanya.
Nothing is free in America. Like,
nothing. Si ati utasema ati sitanunua unga niko na mahindi.
Taenda Kisiagi.
Ati. Can't do that here. You can't.
Wow. Okay.
But that food is so good though.
It is.
When? Can you cook like that?
Of course.
I can't.
I don't know, but maybe I can.
So we discovered a new way to make mokimo. Apparently, you blend spinach.
Yeah.
That's why it's green.
Oh, spinach.
Of course, you make a beef stew. A beef stew need rice on the side.
Yeah.
Cabbage, whatever. But the mokimo. Me, I thought you needed kahorora.
Oh, do we have kahorora here?
We have, but it's called pumpkin leaves.
Oh, wow.
Now, I don't know if they cook the same way as kahorora, but
yeah.
This is spinach, y'all. You can still have
it turns out very well
on a spinach budget.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. It's a new discovery. But
anyway, what do you have to add to our conversation today? Do you feel like people understand where we're coming from, the message that we're trying to sent home?
I think it's very easy. I think some people understand, especially the young people,
Mhm.
because like when I visited back home, I didn't spend a shilling, like even $1.
You didn't?
No, like when going out with my friends,
Oh,
they used to pay. I'm
would
like,
stop.
wow, yeah. I'm
They
like,
did
oh
that.
my god, these are the best friends. Like,
Are you
yeah,
serious?
I
That's
am serious.
awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
because
glad you were
yeah,
headed
so
there. I'm glad we're doing things
yeah,
like that.
maybe the older folks, like but I think if we continue with such kind of conversations and we educate our people, like what happens here,
Awareness.
what we're going through, like they'll be able to understand.
Mhm.
For me, I'll not be shy like saying this on video, on
Mhm.
camera. Like my family,
Mhm.
the first year, I explained to them.
Oh, you did?
I did.
So you
We had a
really
sit
stood your
down.
ground.
Yes,
That's good.
I told them, yeah, I can be able to help as much,
This much.
this much.
You're not saying you're not going to
If-
help. You're just saying this is
exactly.
what my
Yeah.
abilities are.
If I don't have it,
I don't have
please
it.
don't
Don't
like,
expect me to
exactly.
pull it from
Yeah.
somewhere
Yeah. So and the others
after we
too.
think they grow on trees.
Yeah. So
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But for real.
yeah. So I think if we continue having these conversations and everybody comes out,
Mm.
all of us, like do
Talk
not
about
fear,
it.
talk about it.
Yeah.
and
Nobody
people-
is offending anybody. Nobody
Exactly,
is
yeah.
intentionally saying anything
Mhm.
to put down the other person.
Yeah.
It's literally just dialogue.
Mhm.
That's all.
Dialogue with Dina here.
Dialogue. And
So.
tell me your side of the story. I'm telling you mine.
Yeah.
Right? You tell me your side of the story. Let's see where we find the middle ground.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's somewhere.
Mhm.
We can find it.
Yeah.
But we all have our own struggles. I think the end of the day, the message we're trying to send home is we all have different struggles regardless of where you are.
Exactly.
You may not be able to understand the other person's struggles, but it doesn't mean they don't struggle.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I also know that people back home struggle,
Oh yeah.
right? I may not fully understand their struggles
Exactly,
100%,
yeah.
but I'm just saying, let's talk about it, and then we could easily help each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was right to come and collaborate.
Yo, this food is good.
It
Any
is.
questions, any comments, whatever,
Yeah.
put it down below. If
Mhm.
you want us to revisit this topic and
Mhm.
address the Q&As
Yeah.
at the bottom,
Mhm.
we can do that. Just over D9 Pharrell, D9 Ruth,
Yeah.
whatever. We'll just go from there.
Yeah. Go ahead and comment down below. And before we finish this conversation, she is a YouTuber. She can tell us like what she talks about on her channel, and then tell us your channel name.
Okay. So I go by Wambo.
Wambo.
My channel name is Kenyan Beauty Lover.
You can see it.
But I'm not a regular Kenyan beauty lover. I'm one to use products that are like 200 bulb. My face today is literally, and I'll post this video on my channel. It will be a get ready with me something Kenya. But literally, this is makeup that I got from my sister in Kenya, and I'm using $200 foundation. I mean, not $200. Woo, Lord!
Like, oh my! I mean, that
Oh
money.
no, no. 200 Kenya shillings. 200 Kenya shillings. Foundation.
Wow.
Okay. Concealer. Everything that I have on my face is affordable to Mwananchi.
Wow.
And I hope that I can empower. That's my goal. I hope that I can empower women to look good, to feel good.
Exactly.
They don't need to feel like they need like name brands or these big socialite name brands for them to be something. You could be and you could look good from just 200 Kenya shillings,
Wow.
500. If you have a budget of 800 Kenya shillings, you will find things and you're going to look put together.
That's amazing
Yeah.
for caring about our ladies outside there.
Because there are so many of them. I
Yeah.
feel like with Instagram and Facebook, we've kind of eliminated those people that cannot afford,
Yeah.
right? We are always talking about, oh, this beauty this and MAC Cosmetics that, and but how many people can afford?
Wow.
How many people? But I did a pretty good, decent face
I know.
on less than 1,000 Kenya shillings.
Wow, that's beautiful.
It looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Coming up, I'll upload it on my channel, y'all.
Okay. That was amazing. That was an amazing conversation. This is our first dinner talk. We're going to have
Yes.
so many more. If you have questions, just ask them there. If you have suggestions, just tell us.
We
Right?
have a question actually. What do you think, you guys? We are thinking of. What do you think we should call this? By the way, this talk, because we're gonna have this talk more often. What do you think we should call it?
The Discover Talks, the Discover Table.
Discover table. Mm.
You see the way I try using my name, my channel name. But I had an initial plan of doing those sessions actually. The
Okay.
Discover Table, where we just discuss things that, social things and everything.
So how about we do Discover table
Mm.
with blah blah blah.
Exactly.
We'll figure it out.
this
So
and that, yeah.
so here's the thing.
Mm,
Give us your ideas.
Yeah.
Discover table.
mm,
Continue with that. Give us your
Exactly.
best ideas.
yeah.
Why not? So we're gonna start with Discover table is what we really want to be the beginning
Exactly.
of the title, but
But so for today's Discover Table with Pharrell and
Ruth
exactly.
Wambo. Oh yeah, me by the way, what
Yeah.
was the message we anyway? Next time. Tune in.
Next
tune
time,
in.
guys.
Tune in. Tune
Thank you
in.
so much for being here. Let's,
Oh, the food was good, by the way.
yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This was awesome.
Yeah.
We'll do it
Until
again.
next time. Bye. Subscribe. Go to our channel. Subscribe also.
We'll put it down
We put it
below.
down below. Thank you guys. Bye. We love you.